One, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Okay. Good evening. Good day, everyone. We are starting the session slowly. So, I would like to start the live with a story. When I used to be very young, when I used to be a teen, I remember that when I used to be like, I don't know, 12, 14 and more, when I used to observe people around me, how they came to behave with fan club, celebrities, to me, it was better to invest that energy, that love, that attention to grow my person. I was convinced and determined, but it was better since that young age to dedicate all that fun, love, and energy towards whoever I thought I was. So I would be able to be the center of attention. I would be able just to focus some skills and quality. And so when I used to grow up, I used to like certain kind of music, but I never had that enthusiast, that interest to have any kind of hero, celebrity, or fan base, let's say. And when I started to go to university, I wanted to develop my general culture. And first of all, in order to understand other cultures, I thought that it was important first, but I came to know who I was as a French. In order to be open to different culture, I thought that it was mostly important that I could understand better the background of my culture. I could understand better the unconsciousness and the different values and the history and the meaning of all the words which my culture used to carry. Eventually, I came to a situation where it was really important to me to develop some kind of a distance with the French culture, not because I dislike it, just because it was important for me to have some distance in order that I come to know myself better. I come to understand myself better. And along the process, I came to a situation where it was also important to understand the process of nationalism, the fact to belong to a country, that country come to have a territory, an history, a community, values, ritual, and this is how we come to grow and develop ourselves normally in society. Along the way, we come to develop some affinity or some conflict maybe with it, but this is how we come to grow in the world. When I had the chance to travel through fashion around the world, I had the chance to experience different culture, and at that time I used to speak different languages. And to me, to learn a language, I had to go through a phase where I had to understand, digest, adapt to the culture. The culture was a great way for me to learn about the language because I was attached to the people. I come to be aware of their values, of their emotion, of their dreams, their hopes, their history, their language, their body language, a lot of things that normally, if you want to learn a language, if you come to live in the country, the way that you come to learn the language is more alive. You come to catch a lot of mimic expression, things around you, which could help you to warm up your brain and get more skills to develop language. But anyway, along the way, I came to notice that each country have its own ritual to define itself as a nation. As I came to develop meditation, as I came to be willing to work harder to understand myself, it became important that the processes of nationalism, the way that we come to be attached and follow a nation, it was important that this process was clear to me in order that I could grasp an understanding of the mind, the body, and what could be an identity. So a few days ago, it was National Day. And I guess in many countries, the 1st of May is the day of work. We come to celebrate work. But in Poland, the 1st of May is also the National Day. So we come to have all those talk on TV and the military march when we come to see the different officers and military going around. Yet, when we come to meditation, when we come to understand ourselves, when we want to be free of the mind, it is also important to observe how far nationalist we are. We come to have some ritual, some way of thinking, and we can't talk about freedom without noticing how nations come to function in the body mind. I would say that until some time, nationalism was the new religion. In the human history, from the prehistoric time it came a moment when religion, either it could be any religion like Catholicism, Protestantism, or Islam, the religions were the most dominant belief system on which human mind were relied himself to think the cosmos, to think his place in nature, to think himself as a being. It was also used in religion to understand his relation with nature and other beings. Later on, the society come to evaluate, and the religion, the dominant religion, come to change, and from those traditional God religion, we slowly moved to the nationalism as a religion. And so it was maybe a different way for powers, for government, for politics, for rich people to govern a community, and also how to deal with the wars, how to deal with their own interests, so and so and so. Maybe today the religion has moved again towards cooperation or interactive internet community. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. Nevertheless, what I want to say today is that when we come to be attached to a nation, we come to be part of some political system, some political belief. We may tend to develop time to articulate those political beliefs, and we come to defend those beliefs. Yet, while we tend to entertain the mind and getting attached to those political concepts, those concepts, as we try to get them strong, they also tend to give more weight to the identification with the mind. Therefore, we come to develop the egoic mind. When we tend to develop and hold a political view, belief, we tend to defend it against anyone who may think different than us. But also the fact that we come to be so dearly attached to that political belief, we at the same time develop that feeling of separation, of isolation. Therefore, we would have a ritual in order to give us again that feeling of wholeness with the people living around us. What I try to say is politics could be a very good tool to keep us separated, to keep us fighting against one another. It's not that I want to criticize politics, but through meditation, if we should think about a politic, it should be some kind of concept where we come to have some ideas, some concept, yet we also come to observe through the eyes of others to have a direct experience, and then we come to formulate and combine those ideas with some concrete experience, with some relation with others, where we may have a chance to verify, experiment what we think, and exchange, live together with other people, so that politic, we don't need to get to cover a large territory, but maybe the space which surround us and the people living around us. But mostly what I want to say is politics could be a way that somehow you come to be obsessed with, you come to identify yourself with, you come to defend yourself. You want to be free, you want to be peaceful, yet that way of being and thinking make you be separated from the world. Then you come to have to follow the ritual. It could be the ritual of nationalism for the TV, when we have a day per month, per week, per year, when we come to listen to the president, when we come to have those ceremony and those dance and those army and those colors and fireworks, in order to recover all that feeling of separation. Yet, that pattern, that way of being, will always come to repeat that suffering, that lack of connection with other, that illusion of separation. Therefore, you come then to be in a pattern when you come to live in a society and you never understand that the cage that you may fight out there has just been built through your education, and it can be called nationalism, it can be called religion. It is about you to say, the point is, it's not to reject politics, it's not to reject religion. It is just to have that understanding, to notice what is going on right now as you come to have those beliefs, thoughts, or whatsoever. And to me, it is a phase which is important to go through if you want to recognize and dwell in your beingness, in your presence. Then you come to look at that political, national aspect of a human being. You come to recognize it. You come to recognize its pattern, what could be good and what is not necessary to take, to carry. But I come to share you this story because I live in Poland, and I come to observe how people live, even if they may practice meditation. Each country has its own history. But when we try to have some kind of distance with politics and nationalism, when we come to approach other people, then we come to be aware that if I want to understand you, I may need to work on myself. I may need to read books about different religions, different culture. I may question also my understanding about the sexual orientation, religious orientation, and further, as we come to question ourselves and we come to develop tools to develop our understanding to others, slowly, naturally, we come to expand our vision of the world. We start to question what we know and we start to put interest on new aspect of being. Not that we need to be like that, but it just gives us an open window on what a human being can be. Therefore, it does help one another to be more tolerant, more open, more compassionate, more understanding. Not that we should be like them, but at least we come to a understanding of what is different than us. So maybe what I share with you do make sense or not, but to me, as a, let's say, as a traveler of the world, it has been a very important process to go through, because when I wanted to learn a language, this was important. When I used to stay in one country and I went to some school to be a personal trainer, I went to some school to learn about Thai yoga massage, I've been to some school to be to do different things. All the time, I had to slow down, look at myself, learn the language, but at the same time, I had to adapt to the way the people around me were living, experiencing life. And I think it make your being, your human catalog very rich. It develops your creativity, your imagination, and you see a lot of beautiful things. Also, it was an important phase to go through also as a monk, because when I came to Thailand, I arrived in Thailand, I ordinate as a monk. Still, it was only 6 months after I ordinate as a monk that within I felt that I became a monk. And this did happen when I finally decided to let go of a suitcase that I was keeping behind my bungalow. At that time, after my ordination, I thought that, okay, I will stay there for a few months, so I need to keep a few clothes, a few personal belongings, and I kept all those things behind my house of wood, and I was living with other monks. Deep down, I knew that I was still attached to something from the West. Yes. When you travel from the West to Thailand and you want to stay there by yourself alone, it could be very scary because you go to a part of the world which is very far, you come to be alone, you don't know anything about the culture, and so and so and so and so. And it was that fear within. And yet, through that fear, I was still holding to my connection with the West, to this Western culture, my souvenir, my memories, and who I was. The day that I gave all my clothes to the people was the day that I became a monk, and that changed a lot. Then, further on, I start to learn the language, I start to learn the prayer, I start to follow the steps of the Thai people as they were practicing. And slowly I was able to receive into my hands, into my eyes, into my soul, all the gifts that were present here around me. And so it was tough. It was not easy, but at the end, I felt that I was the man, the more rich that it could be on this planet, just to appreciate all those knowledge that you may how to say that you may receive just because when you come to follow the practice, the lifestyle, when people are talking, when people are behaving, you come to see the deeper meaning of what it is to be a monk, what it is to practicing meditation through the path of the Buddha. So it's been a process that I did repeat in different moments in my life. But yes, it is important. So today it was for me important to share that with you because it is still concerning loving yourself, to put attention to the mind, to the body, to understand what is going on. It is the most important thing you can do for yourself, and this will have infinite benefit for yourself and the people around. What is also very beautiful about it is when you come to extend your understanding to others, this will help you to develop the understanding to yourself. And the same go around. When you come to develop that understanding for yourself, it comes to help you to extend that understanding to others. So for me, it is something that you will never lose your time to do. It is something that also which come to help you to bring ease into your beingness. The fact that you come to extend your vision, how far, how beautiful the human being can be. And also what I like about it is when you come to expand your understanding to others and yourself, you come to be in a position where you see that you don't need to do anything to impress other people. You don't need to do anything to be different from the mass. When you really look deep at yourself as you are, you come to appreciate the natural conditions in which you come to be born. And just to look at them, you see that you are unique in space and time. You are therefore special because a being like you will never exist in any different place and time. And when you come to notice that how far you are unique, you come to realize that you are beautiful by nature. When you come to however you've been brought up, however your parents did educate you, and all the conflict you went through, all that make that you come to be unique, beautiful. Therefore, whatever did happen in your life, you are free to turn it around, to create yourself as your imagination go. So it does also help you to be more grounded, more balanced. You feel home. So today, this is what I wanted to share with you. I don't know which name I could give it as on the title, but I will find out that later. So if we don't have any comment, questions, slowly we will come to the practice of love and kindness meditation. I want to inform you that tomorrow I will have body scanning meditation at 6 o'clock on the website Insight Timer. So tomorrow it will be a body meditation with my crystal balls. Now I start to be very excited because I come to go further in the renovation of my place. I come to build the stairs here down the floor, and I will be able to finish this part of the room, and I will be able to change the setup and have a better light and whatsoever. But anyway, so slowly I invite you to join me tomorrow at 6 o'clock on Insight Timer. You come to my name, Gilles Chamborer, and we will have a session of body scanning meditation, maybe for 30 minutes, but I think for 1 hour. So I invite you. Okay. So slowly you come to sit on a pillow on the floor. You may lay down on your sofa. You may sit down in a chair. And slowly you take the time to observe how you feel. You take the time to accept the body as it is. You let go of what did happen this morning. You let go of what may happen later. And slowly you come to take 5 deep breaths through the nose. And you come to visualize a pink light radiating from your heart. You have all of the time of the world to breathe in and out through the nose. And this pink light come to be warm, peaceful, bright in your chest. And you come to visualize this pink light radiating around your shoulders, your arms, and this pink light continue to radiate around your hair, your ears, your face, your neck, you breathe in love, you breathe out love, and this pink light continue to radiate around your hands, your legs, your feet, and you come to visualize your whole body radiating this beautiful pink light. And to the image of your body, you come to say, I am love, to the image of yourself, you come to say, I am loving, and you take the time to feel that loving energy. To the image of your body, you come to say, I am loved, and you take the time to feel that you are entirely, totally loved. You take the time to feel this love. You breathe in love, and you breathe out love. And slowly you let go of the image of your own body, and you come to visualize the image of your parents, your mom, your dad. You see them looking at you. You see them radiating this beautiful pink light. And you tell them you are love, and you take the time to feel love radiating from their body. To your parents, you come to say you are loving, and you come to visualize this loving pink energy radiating from their body. To your parents, you come to say you are loved, and you take the time to feel that your parents are totally loved. And you visualize your parents radiating this beautiful pink light. And you tell them, thank you for your care. Thank you for your love. And slowly you let go of the image of your parents, and you come to visualize the person that you love the most: boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, dog, cat, plant. You visualize this being radiating this beautiful pink light. And to this person, you come to say, you are love. And you take the time to feel that this person is love. To this person, you come to say, you are loved. And you take the time to feel that this person is totally loved as he is. To this person, you come to say, you are loving. And you take the time to feel that loving radiation from her, his body. And to this person, you come to say, thank you to be part of my life. Thank you to be love in my life. And slowly you let go of that person, and you come to visualize the people that you are working with, the colleagues, the boss, the cook, the cleaning lady, You see them all radiating this beautiful pink light. And you tell them you are love. And you take the time to feel that they are love. You tell them you are loved. And you take the time to feel that they are totally loved as they are. You take the time to feel and tell them you are loving. And you feel their loving, radiating pink energy. And to the people that you come to work with, you tell them, may you be happy. May you be at peace. May you work in harmony. And you visualize them radiating this pink light. And slowly you come to visualize the planet Earth, trees, forest, the sea, the mountains, the cities, the rivers. You visualize the whole planet radiating this beautiful pink light. And to this planet, you come to say, all beings are love. All beings are loved. All beings are loving. And you come to visualize all humans radiating this beautiful pink light. To the humans, you come to say, may all beings live in harmony. May all beings be at peace. And you visualize all the beings, animals living in the forest, in the sea, in the ground, in the sky. You wish them to be well. You wish them to be safe. And slowly you let go of the image of this beautiful planet. And you come to visualize the person with whom you may have conflict, troubles, anger. It could be a family member. It could be a person at work. It could be a neighbor. You come to visualize this person radiating this loving pink light. And to this person, you come to say, you are love. You are loved. You are loving. May you be happy. I wish you to be at peace. And you come to feel and visualize this person radiating peace, radiating love, you wish that person to be well. You see this person being loving as everyone else. And slowly you let go of that person and you come back to the image of your heart, radiating this beautiful pink light. You take the time to breathe in. You take the time to breathe out. You visualize this pink light expanding around your body. You take the time to appreciate this moment as it is. And slowly you take the time to come back to me. You continue to follow the breath coming in and out of your nose. If you appreciate the content of this stream, then you may come and subscribe. I would appreciate if you could let me know how I could improve this live, how I can improve my content. At the moment, I'm still in a period where I come to settle down with my place. Where I come to stream is also the place where I come to receive people for meditation, crystal ball concert, for massage. And I'm still into renovation since a year, so I come to continue. But slowly I will come to settle down and focus more on some details. So if you have anything to give me as a feedback that I could improve, I would appreciate. Until, take time to practice meditation, enjoy the weekend, take care of yourself. If you would like to have some private meditation session, just drop me an email. Until, take care of yourself and be well.